Hey, you guys, and welcome to episode by episode of Supernatural Season 1, Episode 2, Wendigo. Hopefully, I pronounced that word right. But yeah, sorry this is a little late, but I accidentally deleted episode 2 beforehand, so I'll have to refilm it all over again. Yes, fun times. I felt so stupid in that moment. I was just like, oh god, why? But here we go to discuss season 2. So, different things. I think these in this one, the characters are going to be more of what we expect in the last one. Because in the pilot episode, Sam, I think, is like a whole bunch nicer. But then again, this could be attributed to the fact that he saw his girlfriend dying on the roof. Yeah, that could possibly help. But in this one, Sam is a whole lot vengeful. Yes, and goal oriented and impatient and kind of rolling over people and things. Well, he wants to, but Dean is there and he's like the priority or the people. Yeah, we have to help them. Still hunt monsters and stuff, even though they're looking for their father. He's like, I get it. And Sam is sort of in denial about this as well. But Dean is trying to be nice by letting him even try to drive his car, which apparently is a big deal because he doesn't let anyone drive his car. He loves his car, like his Impala thing, which who wouldn't with that thing where you open the trunk and there's just like a load, an arsenal of weapons and stuff. Like, seriously. But like, even Dean is just like, when did you become shoot first, ask questions later kind of person like that? And he's like, our thing is saving people and hunting things and so much epicness feels in here. But like, um they're trying to look for their father still, which I'm really looking forward to seeing how this will play out whenever we finally do see him, which I imagine will come later in the season. Because you have to keep up that suspense and keep going on and on and on. Anyway, in this episode, they're pretending to be park rangers, which let's talk about the believability of that woman accepting the fact that they are park rangers. Because if that was me, maybe I would call someone, because it looked like that they were in a small town, number one. And number two, I'm just thinking, wouldn't you have known most of the deputies and stuff if you had been calling them? Or maybe, I don't know, call to make sure? Because yeah, they weren't even dressed, didn't act like it, didn't even know what they were talking about, basically. And just putting that out there, just wow. Wow, people, wow. But like, I know he showed her ID, but really, was it the right ID? I don't know. They have like IDs for everything, don't they? Like, seriously. But then again, so they go out with this girl and her little brother and like a guide, because she's looking for her older brother who she believes something happened to in the woods, and they go with her for protection, or so they say. But they're not even dressed right or anything. Didn't even bring any food. Well, hold on, except for Dean. He brought M&Ms. Yeah. Like, that's gonna save you out if you ever get lost in the woods. It'll save you for like a little while, but not a whole lot. Not that isn't the least of the problems with this big monster running around, who they have to explain. Sam is trying to explain that there's actually a monster called a Wendigo. Let's be honest. If he was explaining that to you, you would think he's crazy on one hand, but on the other hand, I probably would have stayed inside the circle of magic signals, just in case that he might have been right in the off track. It is night and things are happening, and you don't chase after things you can't see in the woods. It never ends well for that person or anyone else. Because I wouldn't have run after him. He would have been gone. I would have been like, oh, well, see you later. I'll find your body then. But yeah, so that was interesting. Actually, when the Wendigo was kind of stalking them out through the woods both times, it was quite kind of like me wanting to put the covers under my head, thinking that maybe a Wendigo came into my city. Let's discuss the Wendigo thing. That monster was kind of he's fast. The only way to kill him is fire, which I find interesting. But the thing is, okay, so he eats people's skins, right? Or he eats people to like stay alive for longer and longer, but then he goes and hibernates afterwards. That's what I got from it. Okay, why would you want to do that? Like, I understand the wanting to live long apart, but like, you don't do anything. Like, you live out in the woods You don't have no TV, no cable, which would go well if you had a TV, internet, computer. Like, how is your life, your quality of life, if you can, like, why would you want to live that long for just to eat people? Like, what? Like, seriously? Maybe I'm thinking about this a little too hard, but I would think about that before turning myself into some kind of monster. Just saying. But moving on from that, in this episode, we see more of Dean flirting going on with the lady. He's hitting on her, and her brother is missing. Seriously, Dean. Seriously. Yeah, he's cute though. Yeah, but it's like also sweet, and she kind of flirts back towards the end. She's just like, "Don't ruin the moment." Oh, Dean and his girl. Uh, so yeah, that's basically it. That's basically what I wanted to talk about. Um, how about you guys? What did you guys like most about this episode? Anything that you didn't like? I don't think there wasn't anything that I like about this episode. It was more disbelieving in one thing. How did you feel about the Wendigo monster? Did you find it scary or not, or did you think about it like I did? How do you feel about the characters and how they differ from the last episode and your overall feeling? Oh, and the brothers relationship, which you see more closeness of, even though, they hadn't been talking for like a year or two, I guess, 2 to 3 years. So that makes them traveling together more interesting to see how they have changed and see that play out kind of thing. So you guys tell me everything down in the comments below, and I'll see you guys later for episode 3 and 4 this week that I have to put up that I didn't even watch, so I got to get on that. But I have to go run errands first, and then I'm gonna do that. And also should be coming hopefully back with a movie haul. Yes, movies. Gotta buy movies. Don't have to, but I probably should. I feel like I'm getting behind in my movie watching. Is that an excuse that you guys use with yourself? Because I use it sometimes. Bye, you guys.